Russia seeks to further inflame the anti-US forces by throwing North Korea further into the game. In other words, there is a rebuilding of a line of tension in the region. Our first topic is the latest steps taken by Russia and North Korea, the latest meeting between Kim Jong-un and Putin. The two leaders met recently and created a critical focal point in the world press. Immediately after this meeting, the US and its allies took action and issued joint statements. Using the abbreviation of North Korea's official name, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
The joint statement said that the United States, South Korea, and Japan condemn in the strongest possible terms the deepening of military cooperation between North Korea and Russia. But this was not the clearest message on the closeness of North Korea and Russia. After Washington, Seoul, and Tokyo issued a joint statement condemning the deepening of military ties between North Korea and Russia, a U.S. Navy aircraft carrier arrived in South Korea for a show of force. The nuclear-powered USS Theodore Roosevelt docked at the port of Busan, ahead of trilateral exercises with South Korea and Japan, in waters near the peninsula. The USS Theodore Roosevelt's visit to Busan marked the second time a Nimitz-class carrier has visited South Korea in 7 months. The USS Carl Vinson called at Busan last November. Now the USS Theodore Roosevelt is visiting the region as part of the Freedom Frontier exercises. The Roosevelt, with about 5,000 personnel, carries an air wing of more than 60 aircraft, including Fa-18 Super Hornet fighter jets. The arrival of such a powerful navy in a South Korean port is attracting a lot of attention, with global media focusing on the Roosevelt's joint Freedom Frontier exercises with Japan and South Korea.
For the first time in 7 years, these long-range attack aircraft dropped live ammunition on South Korea. And last week, a U.S. Air Force AC-130 warship also conducted live fire strikes at the same range at which the B-1Bs dropped their bombs. The U.S. focus on South Korea in recent days has been motivated by diplomatic and military ties between Russia and North Korea, as well as the possibility that Kim Jong may soon put his dangerous nuclear plans into action. Joint exercises with the United States have long been a source of frustration and anger for North Korea, which has continued its illicit nuclear weapons program and missile tests under Kim, who has found common cause with Putin. Russia, which once supported sanctions against North Korea, used its veto power at the United Nations earlier this year to shield Pyongyang from further scrutiny.
As consequences for the safety of the surrounding area. The United States of America and its allies face increased threats as a result of the likelihood of expanding military cooperation between these two countries. The deployment of the U.S. Navy ship Theodore Roosevelt and other military assets to the region is in direct response to this increasing danger. This deployment demonstrates a commitment to collective defense and stability. The presence of strategic bombers and
the Freedom Frontier exercises are two examples of U.S. defense efforts that help to improve the regional deterrence posture. By making these movements, we hope to make it clear to our opponents that any aggression will be greeted with a well-organized and robust response. When the United States and its allies deploy new technology strategically, they can respond to any provocation more quickly and effectively. These technologies include precision-guided bombs and advanced surveillance systems, among others. Recent actions by Russia and North Korea underline the importance of a united front among the United States allies. An effective defense